Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Cool. Okay. Okay. Spartan, Ranger Hardcore. Actually, no. Survival, Ranger Hardcore. Let's go. Starting again because I keep having issues.
Colder. Miller and I were close to the surface now. Soon we would climb up into the howling wind to fight our way through whatever nightmares were waiting there. My long journey was nearly at the end. But would I have the courage, the will to see it through?
Hey, Artyom. When you left your home station, do you ever think we'll end up in a place like this? Not knowing whether we were about to save our world, or send it straight to hell. Gotcha! We'll have to get through the military outpost to reach the surface, Artyom. Shh, тихо. Somebody's moving in the next room. Open the gate, I'll cover.
Right. Let's give this a read. There's nobody among the Order's fighters who'd ever lived at the exhibition. Why would they risk their lives to save us? Total strangers to them. What for? Perhaps they, just as I do, believe that the Dark Ones are a threat. Not for just our god-forgotten backwater station, but for the Metro as a whole. That I don't know. But one thing I know for sure. I can't watch these people and not feel admiration. They couldn't care less which station we hailed from, which god and which politics we believed, and one thing they actually cared about was that we were human beings, and we were in danger. Joining the Order, one vows to protect the Metro, the last refuge of the human race. To the end. Some of them believe they can prevail, a lot more think we're all doomed. Regardless. But they don't even think of laying down their arms and giving up the struggle. Such were Hunter's comrades, and it would be the highest honor for me to become one of them. It's not wrong.
Shit is always breaking down in here. Use the auxiliary hand system to open the gate. Artyom, check those crates for ammo and medpacks. Ready, Artyom? Follow me.
I love the aesthetics of these games.
Okay. Up we go. Oh, seems like nobody's home. Before we hit the surface, put your gas mask on. Without it, it'd be like a goldfish outside his door.
Just let me check something real quick. Options, controls, keybinds.
Almost there. This is the Korolov performance.
That's why it's throwing me off.
Okay, here they come.
Reload, god damn it!
Let's give it a pull. Okay, Arthur, you ready? Pull!
Get off the floor, Artyom. There it is. The gas mask wipe.
You're coming through loud and clear. Over. We're at the tower. I repeat, we're at the tower. Did the group move out? Over. Well, that's affirmative. We've made contact. They should be in the vicinity of the tower now. Over. Roger. We'll contact you again when we're at the top of the tower. Get a fix on our location then. Over.
Glad to see you, Colonel. Listen. What the hell is it?
Here they come.
Form a circle.
Stay calm. Watch your backs, boys. Okay. Looks it's gonna be tougher than the library. On my mark. Fire at will! Hold the line!
Oh. Not good. Not good. Demons! What the hell are those things?
Life was never easy in the tunnels, but it was our home. There was comfort in its routines, in seeing the same people day after day. But since the mutant attacks had escalated, fear ruled the station. I had just turned 20, and could never have imagined what would follow on the morning that my stepfather's friend Hunter arrived at the barricade.
I do apologise for it being a bit jittery. I'm not sure why it is, to be honest.
Artyom, you're awake at last, I see. Hunter's on his way in. He should have news from the other stations. Come on. Let's go, Artyom.
Pigs, disease. I've been through worse, and I'm not giving up.
Alex.
What's your plan for the dark?
Yes, Nikolai?
Hand them all down and shoot them.
The station can't survive much longer if these attacks don't stop. We must do something.
What more can we do?
Fight and die.
We'll see what Hunter says.
He'll say fight and die.
Sergei, have you seen my Sergei?
Hello, Artyom. Our patrol was attacked last night. The hospital's full.
The situation's under control.
Oh,
Mommy, do we need to
Let's
wait
go, Artyom.
long? What about Alexei?
We just
He
have
was
to
on the
hold.
outpost.
Leave him alone. He's been wounded.
No visitors.
Except
Pieter.
in battle. Has anyone seen him? The captain
Oh.
said he was
Oh, that's
okay.
you.
oh, it's you.
Alive.
Come on, Alex. Hello, Artyom.
Hello.
How are the wounded?
Not much improvement. 2 died this morning.
The Dark Ones do not kill outright, but they damage a victim's mind. Sooner or later, this leads to death.
Day after day, our patrols go out to the northern tunnels, and day after day, they return bearing casualties, murdered brutally, inexplicably so. Even more casualties come back alive, but insane. And yet, it's only by sending our friends, neighbours, and relatives out there that we can keep the Dark Ones at a distance. When we run out of manpower to stop their attacks, far enough. When they arrive at the station itself, we'll be done for. I hear people talking secretly at the station. That is just us prolonging the agony. That there's no hope for salvation. But Shulky, my stepfather, and the head of the station, still hopes for a miracle. He insists that an old friend of his, Hunter, can save us. Hunter is a member of the Spartan Order, a battle brotherhood sworn to protect the Metro from any and all dangers. There is nothing capable of instilling fear into the hearts of those men. At least, there was nothing until the Dark Ones arrived.
God, when will this ever end? I can't take it anymore.
It won't end.
I can't reach.
No, keep away from me.
Poor bastards.
What the hell? Who would that be?
It's Hunter.
Mutants don't knock first. Open the damn gate.
Yeah, he's right. Unless they're smart.
Welcome to Exhibition Hunter.
Thanks. Now closer, kid.
Alright, let's tweak some of them options for graphics. We'll see what 2 times does.
It's been a long time, Hunter.
Just so it's not so blocky around him.
Good to see you, Alex. Hello, Artyom.
Hello.
So, Hunter, what's happening in the outside world these days?
Not much. Most of what I hear is about the exhibition and the undead infesting your tunnels. Artyom, I met a trader selling old postcards of New York City. I thought of your wall.
These are not the usual
Thank you.
creatures. This is something else. What the hell? Something much worse.
Or spasiba.
Dark ones. Well, whatever in hell they are, my order has a motto. If it's hostile, you kill it.
Intruder alarm in main vent shaft. They're coming in from above.
Shit.
There are wounded here just behind the wall.
Kirill, take your group to the tunnels.
Alex,
Hunter,
we must stay here and defend the hall.
Hunter, give me your give me your shotgun. Not some crappy pistol. Give me a shotgun, goddammit!
damn, they never come this far into the station.
It's the hospital. They smell the blood.
We've got it. Oh, I'm sorry. But fuck you.
Artyom, are you alright?
Of course. It's a dead-eye shot, this one.
Holy fuck. That was close.
No dark ones here. Just the usual tunnel trash.
Even when you don't see them, the dark ones are there. Fear. That's their weapon. That's what made the Nosalises run through the tunnels like rats. The dark ones are not simple mutants. They're Homo Novus, the next step in evolution. You've heard about survival of the fittest? Guess what? We lost.
What's happened to you, Alex? You can go like lambs to the slaughter. I'll hang on to whatever life I got with teeth and claws. And I'll take more than a few of your Homo Novus with me to hell.
You think you're some old movie cowboy? Have a look, Hunter. 10 soldiers trained in combat. Their bodies broken, their minds gone.
The Dark Ones! They destroyed the outer guard post!
Well, fuck.
The devil knows what's happening out there, beyond your perimeter. I must go recon the situation. Listen carefully at him. If I'm not back here by morning, you must get to police station and find a man named Miller. Tell him what's happened to me, and what's stirring in the northern tunnels. Show this to Miller, so he knows I've sent you. I trust everything to you, Artyom. Don't let me down. If we are to survive, this threat must be eliminated, no matter the cost. Eliminated. Understand?
I have one of those dog tags now.
Hunter did not return.
It wouldn't be easy to find an excuse to leave this station and travel to Polis, but I had given my word. I learned that the caravan was heading to Riga the next day and needed guards. I signed on for the ride.
Smart man.
Постой, паровоз, не стучите колеса. Кондуктор, нажми на тормоза.
Finally! Taking your time as usual, huh? Alright, grab your gear, go to the platform, they're waiting for us. I'll meet you there. Hey, Artyom, don't forget anything, huh? Вот стоц перевертоться, бабушка здорова. Вот стоц перевертоться, кушает компот. Вот стоц перевертоться и мечтать снова. Вот стоц перевертоться, пережить налет.
The task of defending our home station from the Dark Ones. Enemies horrifying, mysterious, and unbeatable, is becoming the sole focus of all our efforts. We've all but forgotten our old enemies, the Norsalisis and the Watchmen, and if not for Hunter, these beasts would have been unleashed on our hospital. I cringe to think of the carnage that would ensue should Hunter have arrived a mere hour too late. Yeah. That is a bit worrying.
Sorry, Artem. This part of the station is under temporary lockdown. Only the guards may pass.
Am I not classed as one of the guards?
Where did you get that rifle?
Got it from a ranger for a ton of ammo.
Hey, you're sure you don't regret getting it?
I'm sick and tired of this
I am
shit.
too.
Why do I put up with it? Bane, Mom told me to keep away from you, that you were no good. And she was
Ну
right.
ё-моё, will you ever shut up?
Alright then, try something else now. How about... I know. How about a house where you'd like to live with your mom and dad? Oh, come on.
A house? A big one?
And when your mom comes back, we'll show it to her and she'll be happy. That's going to be a great surprise for her son.
Okay, I'll draw that. Daddy, when is Mom going to come back?
Soon. I wish she could see how much you've grown.
She did. Also, I'm fairly certain that face is a representation of the Dark Ones.
No! Oh, shit. Dream. I dreamt I was on the surface again.
I don't want to hear about your nightmares. We got a good 50 years before we can go topside again. So go back to sleep already.
No, you can. Just
So,
some radiation
the guy comes
poisoning
over and
will
says,
be had.
"Baby, if my wife could cook like you, I'd be the happiest man in the world." So I ask him, "Can't your wife cook at all?" And he says, "Actually, I'm not married." That's sweet. So go for it, girl.
I'm gonna use that line.
Dirt everywhere, just dirt. People are filthy, no? Liars, hypocrites, traitors, everywhere.
What? You saying that I'm dirt? Well, you're shit, okay? Who's that?
This is funny.
Artem, is that you? Is everything alright? Sorry, I'm busy right now.
Yes. Busy.
Look who's talking about dirt. Walking around and leaving those dirty footprints everywhere. Not giving a damn about me who's got to clean it up after them. That's something to piss anyone off.
Our stations are to jointly solve issues concerning trade, communications, resources, and so on.
Pete, Didn't I ask you to stay close? Looking for you all over the place ain't no fun at all. Make me worry like that, okay?
Okay, Daddy. I'm sorry.
The troops from Riga are already on their way here. We're counting on all our citizens to welcome our new allies and to offer them the same respect shown to our home guard. Thank you for your attention.
Nice.
Hey, you! Come over here! No talking aloud! You heard me! And you, Artem, should go. You got no business here.
True.
Prison is a place for thieves.
Yes.
I was put in charge of radio monitoring. Our hope was to contact the government bunkers over the Urals, but those bunkers were the first to be hit. At first, they didn't directly target civilians, and nobody thought this would be the war that would end it all. As I was monitoring the radio, I picked up a lot of weird stuff in the beginning, too. Siberia was silent, but the others did transmit, including the strategic nuclear subs. Subs kept waiting for orders. Should we hit them? No one could believe Moscow was not there anymore. Naval captains wept like kids on the air. The crewmen were begging me to check if their families were among the survivors. But I couldn't do anything. Some of the subcrews decided to get their revenge and went to their launch positions. Others reasoned that since the world was doomed, more killing was pointless. Subs continued to come back on air for a long time. They could stay submerged for half a year at least. Some of them were destroyed, but not all. I still shiver when I remember those days.
Hello, doing well, I presume? Not bad at least.
My son's sick. Could you spare a couple of cartridges? I'll pay you back as soon as I can.
Of course I can.
Thanks, Artyom. I knew I could count on you.
You're welcome.
Look at this. That's a real helmet for you. That one's not bad either, but this is the real deal.
Sure, more than enough protection.
A kid holding a hammer.
Not bad.
We were transporting cargo once. You value your own life so
Yeah, what do you need?
2 men ahead, 3 in the middle, 1 behind. Everything was fine until we had to go through Spur Tunnel.
Expensive, eh?
There was this stench in there, and some kind of mist. We couldn't see more than 2 meters, I think. So we tied a rope to the belt of the rear guard, to one of the center guards, and one to the fore guard, so not to get lost in the fog.
Safety line. Again, by the book.
Fuck the book. This is what I'm telling you. We start walking. Halfway down the spur, the rope attached to the rear guard suddenly goes slack. We yell to the
Come
guy.
on, buy something.
Nothing.
Huh? Discounts for one.
Tolia, who's in middle, pulls the rope to him. It looks like it's been beaten off. The rear guard is gone. No trace, no sound, evaporated. Tolian just stares at the rope, scared shitless, till I drag him away. Even when we've cleared tunnel, he doesn't say a word, and hasn't to this day.
Jesus Christ.
It taught me one thing. If your number's up, no one can save
Look at
you.
this piece.
Your
Nice,
squad mates
fresh
just
and
slow you
juicy.
down or make you bigger target. So now, I patrol alone or with just one partner. Except for the tunnel between Dry Station and Curse Station. That's a special
Everything's
case.
fresh. Come over, make your choice.
Interesting.
Drunk again. Get the hell up, you slob.
What should I bring for you?
Well, sweetheart,
What?
what do you want?
You drink like there's no tomorrow. And there won't be if you don't get your ass home.
Yes, sir.
Let's
It's a
go.
deal, but only if you
Move it,
behave,
you white
okay?
sack.
Be kind to your mom. Listen to her at home,
Don't
alright?
bother me. I'm going to handle it myself.
Ha! That's one happy family for you. I have the best selection on perfect customer satisfaction. Go ahead, buy from another merchant. I've got what you pay for.
But you had the same item for less just last week.
Exchange! Enough for everyone! Straight dealing!
Hey, Who's there? Ah, it's you, Artyom. Well, let me get some rest, will ya? It'll be my watch soon.
Cartridge exchange?
Why?
Yes.
Come on, buy something.
This hair.
Huh? Discount
Hello, Artyom. Look, I'll give the book back to you tomorrow, okay? I haven't finished it yet.
No problem. What is it? Oh, it's 2035. I've read that.
Artyom, where's your gear? No, go to the armory and get geared up.
Hello, Arthur. So, what do you make of that new guy? He seems completely incompetent.
As if you were born a soldier. Anyone can learn anything.
No, only if you're cut out for it. If not, you'll be a cleaner or a loader for the rest of your days.
Got both hands? Got a head? Here's your gun and go, go, go. Never fear, it's the same old story.
It's not wrong. Give someone a gun and throw them at the enemy. It was a very Russian idea.
Artyom. You need some weapons?
Yes.
Okay, let's take a look. Submachine gun, 5.45 caliber, made in the armory. It's got poor accuracy and overheats like hell. That's why they call it a bastard gun. Use short bursts, Artyom. Help yourself to some ammo, too. Here's a universal charger to keep the battery powered. And a gas mask. Put it on if you crossed any radiation hot zones. Or, God help you, go up to the surface. Army issue first aid kits, just in case. Okay, you're supplied, my friend. Feel free to try out your weapon on my firing range. And you try not to stick out your head too much, okay?
Okay, what is the key for looking at my watch? Time, caps lock. Guess I can't do it in station.
As you wish.
Big fillet! Fresh too, huh?
Do you think one day we could go back up to the surface? I've never seen Moscow, just the old pictures.
Oh, I don't know why that frame rate keeps going all over the
will be
place.
gone too, and the monsters will inherit the Earth.
But there were other subways. In St. Petersburg, Minsk, Kiev.
People might have survived somewhere else, or at least for a while. But so many years have passed now, and we've heard nothing from them. The other cities didn't have defense rings like Moscow did. What a great city it was, St. Petersburg. The cathedral and the Admiralty with its spire. I remember summer nights on Nevsky Avenue, crowds, laughter, kids with ice cream, beautiful slender girls, and music, and the air, sweet enough to drink. What a beautiful world we've destroyed.
Indeed.
Hi, how are you, Artyom?
Come in, son. You're ready to set off? Good. You've probably heard that our station is creating an alliance with Riga. We're sending them a couple of rail cars with humanitarian goods, some weapons, and some miscellaneous gear. That's the cargo you'll be looking after. It's not a very long trip, and it should not be too hard. Artyom, one thing before you go. I can see that you look up to Hunter, but a ranger's life is different than ours. They are reckless, even violent by nature. There's nothing to be gained by playing the hero, so stay clear of trouble. See the caravan to its destination and come home as soon as possible. Goodbye, my boy.
but Hunter arrived at the exhibition just on time. I like to think that that was not just blind luck, that it was fate at work, and that it was the same fate that made Hunter choose me to travel to Polis with his report on the Dark Ones. It seems that I've dreamt of visiting Polis, the great, legendary center of the Metro, the center of our civilization, my whole life. But a chance to actually make that dream come true just had come by now, of all times, when my home station desperately heeds every fighter it can field. Do I have the right to abandon my adopted father, my friends, in an hour of danger? Where is my place? Next to them on the barricade, or at the far station where Hunter sends me? I don't know for sure, but I still set out on a journey. I'd like to believe that I am summoned by fate. Yeah, I can see why.
Okay, that's it. Put it down.
Back. My back.
Hi, Artyom. How about the piglet? A mighty fine pet, I must say.
Can't even get a break for a smoke.
Oh, you mean...
Steady up.
He means bacon in the making.
I told you to hold it.
I got it. I got it. Joining the caravan. Good luck to you then.
Here, move it.
Привет. So you ready to move out? Are you
Affirmative.
ready? Well, let's go then. It's worse than being the doctor who invented the guillotine. You take that sitar tube, and you, Eugene, take this one. Did anybody forget anything?
So, you get your gear? Let's go then. Hey guys, going to Riga?
Yeah, we are.
Da.
Can I get a lift?
Sure,
Yeah.
but no free rides. You'll have to pull the lever sometimes.
I can do that.
Let's go then. Alrighty then. Good luck to everyone staying home, and to us too.
Boy,
Let's go.
good luck to us.
So, are you ready to finally be somewhere else?
Oh, Artyomka! Free at last, huh? Well, for as long as the ride takes anyway. Should be fun. Or dangerous. Even better, right?
No. This world is full of hell.
It was the first time I had left the safety of my home station. It troubled me that I hadn't told my stepfather the truth. I would not be heading straight back from Riga. But Hunter was depending on me.
He very much is.
So, where you from?
Riga, I'm making the rounds, buying merchandise. Well, I bet you've seen a few places then. Yeah, the market is right next to Riga, and that's a big metro already. I used to make regular trips to Polis, but getting there now requires a lot of luck. That or being from the same
I'd
street.
love to
How
ride
come?
that thing.
Hansa connects to the whole metro and has a lot of stations, but doesn't welcome outsiders. And if it's not Hansa, then you have to go through the Reds, the Nazis, or your regular bandits. And these guys are really going at it lately. If they're not fighting everyone else, they're warring with each other. Actually, I didn't even reach the station itself. Something's wrong. Slow down, guy.
Peter, what's up?
The military caravan got stuck near Alexeyevskaya. A tunnel collapsed or other shit. You have to use a service tunnel bypassing Alexeyevskaya.
Ah, fuck. I hate this tunnel. Alright, Peter. Open up the gate. No point being stuck here forever.
Why? Well, what's wrong with the tunnel?
Well, it's an ordinary tunnel. Not as well lit, maybe. I went through there last month and, well, I just don't like it. That's all.
Don't get too close to the pipes now.
Have a safe trip.
We're riding a hand car and we're armed, so I think we'll make it there okay.
You say that.
If you help push the lever, we'll get there sooner.
Okay, Eugene, you go help the men. We should move faster here. You watch the back, Artyom.
Sure, I'll help. That way we'll get to Riga in no time, right?
No, we should get out of here sooner. It's scary when they're around. And I pity them.
Them? Who them?
Them.
Can you hear them weep?
Whom do you mean, them? What are you talking about, huh? What the hell is going on about? Boris? Boris!
Hey, what's happening to me?
My head! What is it?
Some fucking migraine is what?
Artyom!
Hunter?
Over here!
If we are to survive, this threat must be eliminated, no matter the cost. Eliminate.
What the hell is that thing? Hunter, no! Get away from me! Am I dead? I can't be dead. Was that me that just shot it? Or was that Hunter? I don't know. Wakey wakey! Hands off Snakey!
Boy, what the hell's going on? Shit! Wake up, people!
Oh, I
Wake
see
up,
them.
for Christ's sake! What is? Wake up! What is? Shit! It's no good! Ah! Oh God! Ah! Shoot them! You shoot them! Take the ladders! Come on! Wake up or we're all dead! Save! Ah! Artyom, take my shotgun!
God damn! Wake up, Dumbo! Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
We're almost at the roadblock! Just a little bit left, come on! Save me!
What the hell just happened here?
Fucking run, Artyom! Fucking sprint, goddammit!
He's alive! Come here, quick! Don't use a flamethrower! Please! Give him a chance! Let's get some snowbots!
That was hot. I need a drink.
One left.
Riga station was only the first stop on my journey, but the caravan went no further. So, before parting ways, we drank to celebrate our survival. The vodka didn't drown my fear of traveling on to Polis alone, but I was about to find myself with an unexpected and notorious partner.
Bourbon. Like the drink, but not so smooth.
Alright, boys. Let's train to our friend Artyom, who goes right through monsters and anomalies alike. To Artyom.
To you!
Hell, if not for you, Artyom, we'd have been shredded like cabbage. You deserve a medal. Or at least some extra ammo. Here, take them. To you.
Artyom! To you! Artyom, you really immune to that shit?
See if that shroom vodka knocks him down, huh?
Okay, we've got to check that. To our luck, and to Artyom.
To your health. The vodka kicks everyone's ass, huh?
So tell me, the tunnel to market's closed down and I'm bored to death sitting here on my ass.
We bet you some kind of invisible way.
I got my right! Let me out of the station! What the hell do you care if I live or die?
Seems that tunnel I don't care, asshole. But I got my shooting the bitches. Man, I don't even know how we made it to the roadblock.
I'll drink to such a nice guy too. За Артема!
What was that? Strange shadows and voices, whispers, weeps. They were silent, and yet they still resound inside my head. There are lots of tunnels in the metro associated with terrifying legends, but I've never heard anything quite like this, and I hope I'll never anything quite like this from now on. We got incredibly lucky in escaping that place with our lives. One guy didn't. He got
My stuff
fucked.
is the best around because it's the only stuff around. We will. Please come again. Come, look, try and buy. Nice gun. You won't regret buying your purchase. Agreed. You won't find better rates in the whole metro. You don't have that caliber. And where is your ammo? Mine's here. Good deal. You can shave with it. Take some. Always handy. Great rate.
Let's gamble away my money.
Nice shot.
He's not hitting anything. Who's game?
What's the bet? All right, it's a deal. Whoa, that's something. He actually hit.
Ah, anyone can get lucky. Let him hit once more.
Oh, I've got an itchy arm.
What the hell? Hit again?
Wow, it's getting interesting now.
Damn you, sniper.
See that? He hit again.
No way. He's missing the next one.
You get that moonshine ready.
Just ate my thing.
Oh, I really need to itch this goddamn arm. Fuck me. God, I have to take my jumper off just to itch my arm.
No dice for him here. He wouldn't even hit the broadside of a farm with a stick. Get that one.
Nice shot. See that? He hit again.
Yay. I like that. I like the shooting galleries. They're kind of really pointless, but they're fun.
Wow, did you really come here on a handcar?
Yes, I did.
Wow, I'd love to ride that thing. Could you give a bullet?
Hey, kid, beg somewhere else.
Oh, I really should be going now, or else I'll get a spanking.
Oh god. Rysaski, back home at the exhibition, we always considered the station's dwellers somehow unlucky. They always used to be in trouble, be it their pigs catching some mysterious bug, their tunnels' ceilings leaking, or their merchants getting too immersed in the celebration of a good deal at the market and drinking all the money away. The people of Riga are nice and hospitable, but they sure are clumsy. We used to pity them and poke fun at them a bit, for we were on top of things. We at the exhibition knew life, and now I actually envy them. They live in peace. They haven't even heard of the Dark Ones, and even those who did never believed what they heard. But if I fail, the Dark Ones will wipe out this station. We'll wipe this station out in an instant, and these happy, clumsy people, with their peaceful, clumsy lives, will be gone. There will be blood and emptiness. I've got to hurry. And then there's me taking my goddamn time.
Are you Artyom?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, there's a man at the Black Street waiting for you. I'll guide you there for one bullet.
Sure.
Thanks. Let's go.
Lead the way, Mr. Boots.
That's him sitting over there. Well, I'll be going. Bye.
Come here. You're Artyom, right? Sit down. Everybody calls me Bourbon. Listen, I need to get to Dry Station for some business, but this rat hole is on lockdown. I, however, know a back way. A so-called cursed passage the locals are afraid to use. But I hear the shit in the tunnels doesn't work on you. So, you help me get to Dry, I'll give you my AK when we get there. Deal? Good. Here's an advance payment in case you need to gear up first. Are you ready?
Nope.
Just make it short.
He says his name's Bourbon. Like the drink, or the biscuit. Also, technically they're bourbons, but close enough. There's a saying in the metro, nothing worse than a chance fellow traveller. But nobody else to rely on either. This Bourbon guy seriously is strange. Why would he need me? He obviously knows these tunnels like the back of his hand. Somebody told him that shit does not affect me, and he bought it. I don't believe it myself, and he does. Well, no use thinking about it. I'll be quite happy to if he gets me past the market without trying to quietly snuff me in a dark tunnel. Yeah.
Hey, baby. You like what you see?
Not falling for that. Poopy bullets.
I'll show you a good time. Special price for you.
No, I'm good, thanks. Do I remember where that key is?
Oh my god!
You don't get bullets from me just from saying, "Oh my god." There are literally dying people who do a better job than that.
The worst thing I've ever been through was Sevastopolsk. Actually, I didn't reach the station itself. I was suddenly overcome with fear and just ran away.
What from?
I can't explain that. Neither can the people I was with. They didn't believe in God, so God didn't guide them back to the cursed station. I tripped over the ties, but I was
I'm gonna blow my nose real quick.
When they grew quiet, I stopped to wait.
Hello.
Something was flung right at me.
Lots of lowlifes and poor in this quarter. Watch your wallet.
Edgar's. It had his tattoo. It was like a
Okay.
face for my cowardice.
I'm scared, Kostya. I had enough of this.
Ah, I've seen the key. Just spied it. Hanging there. Right, let's go get Bourbon. And then she'll piss off and I can go get those last bullets there.
Are you ready?
Yup.
Sitting in this crap hole is useless.
At least he snubbed it out.
Don't lag behind. Их солдатушки, браво, ребятушки. Раз, два, три, четыре. Раз, два, три, четыре. Их солдатушки, браво, ребятушки. Раз, два, три, четыре. Раз, два, три.
Okay. Not looking too bad. I have got 5 minutes worth of air, which is fine.
As I entered the abandoned tunnel with Bourbon, I wondered if I'd been wrong to trust him. But the station gates were still sealed, and there was no telling when I'd have another chance to leave Riga.
This is very much true. Gotta take the opportunity to make themselves available.
The handcar ride is over. Lots of tough guys died in these tunnels. If we watch each other's backs, we'll get there. That's just a single lurker. They rarely attack groups of people. But if you're alone, watch your ass. Strange sounds. Either the ground is making that noise or the wind. I also heard tales of singing pipes.
It's the
They
pipes.
say if you listen long enough, you can hear the voices of the dead. What bullshit. Be extra quiet here. There should be a roadblock in second tunnel. We don't want to draw their attention.
Good to know where secrets are in this game. Just in this series in general, to be honest. You can give yourself one hell of a step up if you know where certain things are. Okay, so there's at least two.
Shit, caravanners. They're all dead, I know that style. Bandits. And Hansa boasted that they'd wipe them out. Now keep your eyes peeled. They won't let us pass freely. Alarm system. Ancient, but quite efficient. If you want to arrive unexpected, try not to disturb the cans. Watch your step. Any crunch or crack will give you away. Oh, a tripwire! An excellent way to get rid of the blind and daredevils. You get what to do?
God damn it. I always struggle with tripwires, particularly those ones, because this is the ridiculous thing, you can't really jump over them.
Any crunch or crack will give you away. Oh, a tripwire! An excellent way to get rid of the blind and daredevils. You get what to do? They barricaded themselves. Short, we need to get closer. Can you take down the patrol?
Мы подошли из-за угла. Гоп-стоп, ты много на себе взяла. Гоп-стоп, ля-ля-ля-ля-ля-ля-ля. Гоп-стоп.
Eh? Who's there? It's just my imagination after all. Well, it's not so bad, actually. It's quite far from the house. That one sure is nice, but just too hot.
I tell you, they're making it too easy. This bunch was trying to get back and didn't hire rear guard. So stupid assholes. We picked up a couple and the rest ran away in panic. We were waiting in the side tunnel to bushwhack them. Cut them down like pigs.
Don't talk about pigs. Just makes me hungry as hell. So, how was the loot?
Pretty shabby. Only 5 guns and a few bullets. These shitheads were mostly hauling clothes and shrooms. Nothing but junk.
Who was that with you?
The caravan master. The boss wants to ransom him for, like, his weight in bullets.
Oh, wow! Damn, I don't just carve this sucker up.
That's why he's the boss, and you'll always be on watch.
I've spent an awful lot of time playing this game. This is one of my favourite games of all time. And I know that might seem a bit ridiculous, but it really is. This game is magnificent. I've always loved the idea of knowing when the right time to make that particular move is very important in this game, I've found, particularly when you are trying to be uber stealthy. You can quite easily mess it up by doing little things like stepping on glass or when you throw a knife hitting their weapon, because it's not going to kill them, is it? It's going to hit the weapon and bounce off harmlessly. It's like, that's a detail that you don't get that often anymore, and it fascinates me because it's a relatively small detail, but it makes such a vast difference. Right, well, I've not found... Aha, that's because they're through here, aren't they?
The bridge is a nasty place, so here's the plan. I'll keep you covered and you watch my back. If we work together, we'll...
Aha, note 1. Bourbon is definitely not as simple as he tries to seem. Yes, he is rude, and his sense of humour is rough at best. But the things he tells about his exploits, and even more, the things he prefers not to tell, prove he is way too sharp for a regular smuggler. And his knowledge of the situation, not just at the nearest stations, but even the ring as a whole, is mind-boggling. All the passages and tunnels, even the long abandoned ones, are well known to him. He is quite at home in combat, which means he saw his share of dangerous encounters. He is definitely much more than a regular smuggler. For that, I am sure. God damn it, Bourbon. Now I've just got a sprint jump hit. Oh. Let them come to you, Doug. Damn it, Bourbon. My shooting could have been, how shall we say, more controlled then. I did, spray a bit. Oh god. Reload. Oh, my light's almost dead. Yeah, because that ain't fucking creepy as shit.
There sounds a military trolley. We are looking for the bandits.
This could be worse. They could be trying to shoot us.
Okay, they're gone now. We can go.
Controlled bursts, Doug. Controlled bursts. Now that is what you call a pistol barrel. That thing can be lethal if you don't know that it's going to do that. Because it will absolutely trap you in it. It was also very fucking loud, Bourbon. You and I both know what that means. The not so friendly locals will be wanting to poke about. Aha, I can get in this one, I think. Somewhere. Can I? Maybe not. No, I'm fairly certain I can. Maybe not. I could have sworn the notes in this one. Guess not then. Just recharge that.
I gave him shit. And the staircase? How convenient. Seems to me we're being lured in. Back in. Let's go.
Oh, fuck. Launch it! Punch it, Bourbon! Now, I swear in the original game, there are explosives down here somewhere. Like the trip wire kind. Didn't Bourbon half fucking book it?
As if Nasalis behind us were not enough. Now we're stuck in a fucking graveyard. Artyom, search the bodies. I'll try to get our asses out of here.
Is the note not in here? Might be in the next bit, to be honest. I haven't played this game recently, not for a couple of years. And that's not a joke, seriously, I've not played this game for years.
Artyom, my gut tells me something is very wrong with this place. Remember our agreements. I'm counting on you, kid. Come on. Nice little grill. I promise you, dear, I will come back and lubricate you. Also get you new paint. Oh, the great door. I hear you are calling me. Yes, my mistress. I hear you. Yes, yes, always. Oh, yes. Now I am happy. Your songs are magnificent. Sing more. Sing only for me. What the hell just happened to me? Artyom, did you hear those songs? I wouldn't wish it on an enemy.
Yes, and then the Nosalis has turned up. Need that key. Oh yeah. I remember why I'm like, where's the second one? It's because this mission was like 3 different missions. And now it's just one giant fuck off mission. That's what happens when you remaster a game. You can change it for better. You can make improvements.
And here is the market. Stay calm. Uncle Bourbon will get us in. Hey, people! Open up! Don't let your two-legged brethren die a foolish death! Are you deaf in there? We're going to be eaten!
Okay, I'm running out of ammo again.
Motherfucker! What the hell did you drag with you? Damn yourselves! Senor, start the trolley! We'll send the rest!
Hang on! Fate's on our side!
It's really not, Bourbon. Okay, right. Don't worry, Bourbon can handle that fight all on his own. Seriously, he's more than capable of doing it. I'm here hunting.
Hey, you! Show yourselves! Do as you say. These guys have no sense of humor. Are my eyes playing tricks? Bourbon, old friend, is that you? And I've given up hope of ever seeing you alive again. Simon, look who the snout scared up. I was just coming to visit you. You hear that, boys? Set out the good dishes. Bourbon's come to visit.
Right. These tunnels definitely are cursed. Something really is happening. There, those voices, perhaps they are just illusions, but I am sure that if we didn't get dragged out of there, then we would have stayed there forever. It happened so that I saved Bourbon, a stranger to me. Will somebody else, whom I was a stranger to, saved me? We are used to not trusting others implicitly, but if each of us fights on his own, we're going to be nothing more than a free meal for the mutants. And still, I'm not sure whom I am afraid of more. Man or beast?
We've got a little job to finish, then we'll get back to you. Remember where you should wait for me?
I do. You sure? I can help you, remember? You get me right? Absolutely.
It's Bourbon the Huckster. There we go. Ladders in these games. Like that. Exactly. Fuck's sake, ladder.
Hey, you! Show yourself!
Look who the snout scared up. We slipped in the shit, huh? Hey, Miguelovich, what a coincidence. I was just coming to visit you. You hear that, boys? Set up the good dishes. Bourbon's come to visit.
Now, don't go running off, Bourbon. We've got a little job to finish, then we'll get back to you. Remember where you should wait for me?
I do.
You sure? I can help you remember. You get me right?
Absolutely.
Gotta love Bourbon. Shit, he's done this before.
I'd never seen a market like this. You could buy almost anything. But Bourbon, outlined to the Hansa sentries, was anxious to leave.
Well, I would be as well if I owed people money.
Your weapons at once. Who are you? Come into the line. Slowly, slowly. I'll be damned. Bourbon. Hey guys, we'd better search these two. So, you all drunk. What are you carrying this time around? And who's the boy?
Look here, boss. I'm sure we can work this out.
Sure? Let's go and chat a little. And you keep an eye on this one, huh?
Bourbon being shady as always.
Don't move! Stand still, I'm talking to you!
Yes, I'd never get here without Bourbon. He's at home everywhere, and he knows everyone. Sure as I suspected, the locals did have some old gripes with him. But looks like Bourbon sorted it out, which is hardly surprising since Prospect Mirror belongs to Hansa, a trading union of the Circle Line stations, the richest of the metro states. The citizens of Hansa, their wealth ensured through trade with other states and free stations, understandably value profit above anything. I think Bourbon had betrayed their trust before, and now he surely had to promise he'd pay them back with interest. The only problem is that there's a saying, better to be indebted to the devil than to Hansa. He's going to have one tough time paying them back. Fuck.
Okay, these two may pass. Welcome to the market.
Let's move our asses, or would you like to enjoy their company a little more?
Hey, what's your tone?
Market.
We're in deep shit. No way I can pay back those railcar guys. We'll be lucky if they let us shovel shit for the rest of our days.
Right in the middle of the tunnel. When I saw it years ago, child bodies inside some steel seat. It was a nightmare. The terrain is difficult to traverse. You can't go around it since the tunnel roof is giving in, and all the space between the carriages and tunnel walls is completely filled with soil. There's something weird going on inside that train. I'm a rational person. I don't buy all that mystical nonsense. So I thought it was rats and the like, you know? Not so sure.
Talking about the ghosts in the tunnels.
So the commander wrote it up as an act of desertion. Chicken shit, the hell with them, that's what he said. So, a week later, another patrol disappears. Again, no sound, no corpses, nothing. The citizens are pissing their pants by now. Then 2 more squads vanish. So they set up a fortified perimeter, 300 meters out. Sandbags, spotlights, machine guns. And they wait. For what? There's something out there, and it's putting a chill in their bones.
Well, we can't go to Hansa. Look, here's some cartridges. Go get a couple filters, will ya? I have an idea. I'll go have a talk with a certain someone. We could either meet at the local bar, or I can find you elsewhere. Well, off you go. You have around 5 minutes.
If anyone reads me, respond. It's Moscow, Market Underground Station.
It's hot for me, I tell you. Oh, did she give me a look yesterday?
What kind of look?
What do you care?
I'm meeting her today after the watch.
No, she promised to go with me to pick mushrooms.
You bastard!
I'll say that again, you asshole.
Banter.
What's your situation, man?
All quiet here, buddy, maybe.
Oh, I smell a rat for some reason.
Cut that shit out.
Yes, the word of Bourbon's arrival has been spread.
Move it, boy. Get lost.
The boss is busy. Come back later.
How about some moonshine?
What's the occasion? Driver's Day again?
My son said his first word.
Congratulations. Was it Mama or Papa?
Neither. It was fire.
A little soldier, just like you.
Yeah, just like me. You know, ever since that time the vampires came pouring out of the side tunnel, I dream of them every night. There I am, commanding my squad. But their guns are down, and everybody's drunk. These walking corpses are attacking, and I'm screaming, "Open fire, you bitches! Open fire! Fire!" But my men can't hear me. They wake up soaked in sweat, and my wife and kid are crying.
Let's have a drink. Okay.
Fuck. That's some proper PTSD
You've no
shit.
business here. This exit's locked down. Move along.
Mom won't give me any. Just tell me for free.
I'm too hungry for that.
Just tell me what it's about. I'll go ask Mom to make a sandwich.
It's about 3 hunters who went to Polozhesk.
Before or after it was wiped out?
After, of course.
So, what happened?
They found out it hadn't been attacked by anyone. It was just the Lord of the Tunnels who made them all kill each other.
Wow, that's cool.
Now get that sandwich.
What for? I already know everything. Let's go, Wheels.
You brat! You're my man!
Gotta love asshole kid.
My cousin said if kids go too far, they get caught by the mutants. And the mutants eat the kids' brains. And those kids become mutants too. So when you see your friend, he comes closer and then roar! Your brain gets eaten. Wow, cool.
The response of, wow, cool. It's like, that's your survival instinct. Alright.
So, there's this long tunnel from Sukharevskaya to the nearest inhabited place, where lone travelers tend to disappear. A caravan with a dozen men can make it through, And the ones who do say there's nothing suspicious about the tunnel itself. It's quiet and empty. There are no side branches, nowhere to get lost. But the next day, someone who's heard how nice and safe that tunnel is decides to go there alone and vanishes like a ghost.
The stalkers say that you must never look at the Kremlin when you are up there outside. The stars on the top of the towers are mesmerizing.
We'll put that to the test at some point.
And you won't be able to turn your eyes away. And after a few moments, you get drawn in. And all the gates are conveniently open. That's why the stalkers never go to the Great Library alone. If one of them looks at the Kremlin, the other can make him come to his senses.
We'll also probably be going to the Great Library. I say probably, I know we will be. That's how this game ends. Filters, filters, filters. It seems like the stalkers never talk about anything else. They keep droning on about filters being all but unobtainable now. Not just the used, but the adequately refitted. That the refitted, being the bastards that they are, don't put enough coal into them. And that you have to reach for a new one as soon as you finish attaching the previous to your mask. But whatever they say about the filters, stalkers value them more than the bullets. No wonder that too. You might sneak by on the surface without ever being found out by the mutants, but there's no escaping the poisoned air. That's very true. It's very true. Okay. Sell.
You can shave with it.
Go into there. We'll
take.
Sell. Escape. In here. Trade in.
Take it. Just one of those left.
No, what we'll do, trade in that for the shamrock. It'll cost you 60.
Just buy and shoot.
And that'll cost...
Nice gun. You won't regret buying your purchase. That's a deal.
Sell that. Customize. Also, I know that I just got rid of my bastard gun. Shit. I'm an idiot. This is going to be difficult with only a shotgun. I might need to reload. That could have been bad. God. Yeah, no. Oh, last checkpoint.
So, there's this long tunnel from Sukharevskaya to the nearest inhabited place, where lone travelers tend to disappear. A caravan with a dozen men can make it through, and the ones who do say there's nothing suspicious about the tunnel itself. It's quiet and empty. There are no side branches, nowhere to get lost. But in its day, someone whose heart has that tunnel decides to go there alone, and vanishes like a ghost.
Now this isn't perfect because it takes more than one round to, well, takes more than one bullet to destroy most of the targets. See? But it makes dealing with the horde a lot easier. This is going to be hard. Now it's only going to get bloody harder from there. Oh, fuck me. Shit. Shit. Right.
Great rate!
Challenge number 5 is hard enough. Fuck me, is 6 going to be worse? Fucking hell. Oh god. No. I'm an idiot. Do you know what I just did?
Price is high for me.
I fired off several hundred military grade rounds. I'm fairly certain. Yeah, I was using military grade ammunition at the end there. I'm an idiot.
Who do say there's nothing suspicious about the tunnel itself. It's quiet and empty. There are no side branches, nowhere to get lost. But the next day, someone who's heard how nice and safe that tunnel is decides to go there alone and vanishes like a ghost.
You can shave with him. Always him. Agree.
It'd be interesting to see how the new weapon modding works in Exodus. It's those ones that are the fucking hard ones. That last one, it's not really hard. It's more about knowing how to deal with armored opponents. Now it's gonna get bloody complicated. It's like every other shell, for some reason. Come on, Artyom, get a grip. Bingo. Nope. What's going on here?
Stalker exchange. You must never look at the Kremlin when you are up there outside. The stars on the top of the towers are mesmerizing.
You don't have that caliber.
One look,
And where's your ammo? Mine's here. You're welcome.
And after a few moments, you get drawn in. And all the gates are conveniently open. That's why the suckers never go to the Great Library. One of them looks at the thing, the other can make him come to his senses.
Have I not done this? Yeah, I'm fairly certain I've used some of my fucking ammo. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Not if it's using my ammo.
Price is high for me.
Yeah, because I know what's about to fucking come round the corner.
So, there's this long tunnel from Sukarevskaya to the nearest inhabited place, where lone travelers tend to disappear. A caravan with a dozen men can make it through, and the ones who do say there's nothing suspicious about the tunnel itself. It's quiet and empty. There are no side branches,
You won't
nowhere
find
to be
better
lost.
rates in whole
The next
Metro.
day, someone who's heard how nice and safe that tunnel
And where's your
decides to
ammo?
go there alone.
Mine's here. And where's your ammo? Mine's here. You're welcome.
Never look at the Kremlin when you are
Blows your target to pieces.
The stars on the
That's
top of the
a
towers
deal.
are mesmerizing.
Come, look, try and
One
buy.
look, and you won't be able to turn your eyes away. And after a few moments,
Nice gun. You won't regret buying your purchase.
all the
Agreed.
gates are conveniently open. That's why the stalkers never go to the Great Library. If one of them looks at the
Need
Kremlin,
ammo? Ask me.
the other can make him come to his senses.
Hey mom, let's buy a rat. Shut up, Kate. I already bought you one last week.
Well,
If they catch a merchant with it, they confiscate the stuff.
He was very happy to know that our porters were being kept safe in his heaven.
everybody inside and hundreds in the vicinity.
Well, I made an arrangement with the guy here. He's a greedy asshole, but we can't do anything about that. Great. Let's go then. I think you already know the way.
One time I went to Belarus. I had some connections in Novoslobodsk at the time, so I went right through Handa. So I met my...
Take my spare filter. We need to get up to the surface.
He warned me to look out since drugs have been going missing there. I brushed him off and we drank like fish. The last thing I remember was...
Bourbon? As if you don't know.
Cough up and get out.
I've already paid Mike.
You didn't pay me. But if you don't want to go through...
Shit. A pleasure doing business with you.
Alright. Just kidding.
Actually, it's late enough that I'm going to finish. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to finish the stream and upload this to YouTube. And then I will see you for the next part where I will finish this game and then Last Light. Right, see you next.